Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. We're about halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Warriors. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Johnson is out there with Curry. And it's Dick in at the small forward. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Back to Melton. Butler from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
There is a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Pirtle with a screen on Curry. Johnson the pass to Pirtle. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We discussed their matchup against Steph and Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Curry gets the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Screen by Pirtle. Here's Johnson and slam dunk by Johnson.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Pirtle pulls it down. RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one of them. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Now, here's Melton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And slam dunk by Johnson. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Butler. Nothing on the board. Curry. Johnson with the block. It's Dick on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Porzingis with a screen on Dick. Fires for three, and Porzingis gets the three. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of...
Whoa!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Butler, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes screen on Green. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Green. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Left side, Porzingis. This one for three, and it's Butler missing. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to Dallas. Here's Johnson. He gets that one. He's got 10.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Curry passes to Melton. Back to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Johnson. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Curry against Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Free throw line jump shot. Porzingis with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Again, Curry missing.
This is the definition of forcing. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Melton. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Warriors trail by 9. So with... Now Johnson. He's got 14. He's looking for Williams and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Curry has it in the corner. Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Lets the three fly, and another three for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for quickly. And Golden State also making a change. Horford's checked in. Curry passes to Horford. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Melton, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes screen on Curry. Johnson drills the elbow jumper. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Melton, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
On its way from Curry for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Barnes sets a screen for Johnson. It's Dick on the wing. Pirtle finds Johnson. The Raptors need to get a shot at it. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Outside Butler. Now here's Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. Toronto with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Johnson, good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Horford dishes to Curry. Launches a 3, buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 19 points.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Here's Johnson. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in-game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Raptors.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Warriors trail by 9. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Johnson is out there with Curry. And it's Dick in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Curry, that's good.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
He's going to
to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Screen by Pirtle. Here. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 24 points.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 20 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Johnson. Birtle sets the pick for Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Curry. From outside the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pirtle with a screen on Melton. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Raptors making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. And then for Golden State. Moody's checked in for Melton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Down low, Barnes. That one, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Johnson. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got 5.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Moody finds Butler. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
A highly talented two-way player, Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Scottie Pippen. Porzingis, he's checked in for Golden State. And here's Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 39.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Moody is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Horford. And there's Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Stephen Curry. Allie, what have they told you?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get there.
Allie, thanks as always.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Podziemski. Sinks the three-pointer. Podziemski's got 5 points now this quarter.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but he needs some bucket getters too now.
Raptors leading by 19. Pass to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 42 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. Now Curry. Carries it from three-point range. Curry's got 27 points.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Butler kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Johnson. Shakes him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Solid pass from the combo guard Curry. Look, people don't understand. He's not just a shooter. He's a basketball player.
13 feet away. Johnson with the block. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Green with a screen on Johnson. From the arc. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Barnes, screen on Curry. Johnson goes in. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Johnson. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Porzingis passes to Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Johnson. The offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Johnson. And another one falls.
And never
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jay